Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he has been conferred with Sri Lanka's highest civilian honour, the Mithra Vibhushana medal. Prime Minister Modi, who is on a 3-day state visit to Sri Lanka, he also sought the immediate release of Tamil fishermen during his bilateral talks with the Sri Lankan President Kumara Dissanayake. The recurring arrests of the fishermen from Tamil Nadu and the seizure of their boats by Sri Lankan authorities, it has been a long-standing conflict between the two nations. The two sides signed 7 agreements across several sectors like energy and trade, including an ambitious defense cooperation pact for the first time. The defense pact, in fact, comes amid China's growing influence across the Indian Ocean region. Meanwhile, in his address, Prime Minister said that loans to Sri Lanka worth $100 million were converted into grants as he highlighted India's assistance during the COVID-19 pandemic and the 2022 economic crisis in Sri Lanka. Now, on Sunday, the Prime Minister will visit the sacred Jai Shri Mahabodhi temple in Anuradhapura and open major railway projects linking Sri Lanka's north to Colombo.
हमारी नेबरहुड फर्स्ट पॉलिसी और विजन महासागर दोनों में श्रीलंका का विशेष स्थान है। पिछले 4 महीनों में राष्ट्रपति दिसानायक की भारत यात्रा के बाद से हमारे सहयोग में उल्लेखनीय प्रगति हुई है। सामपुर सोलर पावर प्लांट से श्रीलंका की ऊर्जा सुविधा में मदद मिलेगी। मल्टी प्रोडक्ट पाइपलाइन के निर्माण और त्रिंकोमाली को ऊर्जा हब के रूप में विकसित किए जाने के लिए जो समझौता हुआ है, उसका लाभ श्रीलंका के सभी लोगों को मिलेगा। दोनों देशों के बीच ग्रिड इंटरकनेक्टिविटी समझौते से श्रीलंका के लिए बिजली एक्सपोर्ट करने के विकल्प खुलेंगे।
I thanked Prime Minister Modi and the Government of India for the valuable support extended to Sri Lanka towards our economic recovery, growth and stability. I also conveyed that India's assistance to Sri Lanka in times of need and the continuing solidarity are deeply cherished. And as a result of this friendship, we have been able to focus on economic transformation, infrastructure development, and we have gained many results in this field. And the neighborhood first is the India's foreign policy, and according to this policy, Prime Minister Modi expressed India's full commitment and support to the economic recovery process of Sri Lanka.
After the discussions, the leaders oversaw the exchange of as many as 7 agreements and memoranda of understanding, and they virtually inaugurated the construction of the Sampur solar power project. They also inaugurated the recently completed temperature-controlled warehousing facility at Dambulla, which is possibly the first facility of its kind in the island, and a project for supply of solar rooftop systems to nearly 5,000 religious institutions across Sri Lanka.
All right, my colleague Gauri Dwivedi joins us from Colombo. Gauri, can you elaborate on the 7 agreements that have been signed between India and Sri Lanka, including those related to energy and trade?
Very important set of agreements have been signed, Osama, in fact ranging from everything related to energy, which includes grid connectivity, of course the solar power plant, to agriculture, where warehouses have been inaugurated as well, apart from some of the other projects that Foreign Secretary mentioned in the soundbite that we just played right now. So important MOUs have been signed in the field of agriculture, in in relation to grid connectivity, energy and technology, as well as how best to use the digital public infrastructure that India has, for which Sri Lanka is seeking expertise from India. So that is the one leg of and one aspect of the negotiations, discussions between the two leaders. The second leg, of course, is related to maritime security, in which one saw that the two sides have agreed for a defense cooperation framework, where very important statements came in from the two leaders, who said, President Dissanayake said that that Sri Lanka's land as well as ocean will not be used for anything that hurts India's interests. He mentioned maritime security, and of course Prime Minister Modi mentioned that the security interests of both India and Sri Lanka are now aligned, indicating that both in the strategic aspect as well as in the economic aspect, this has been a very consequential and comprehensive meeting of the Prime Minister.